again. So happy you could join me on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. I'd like to start out by thanking all my viewers and subscribers. I really do appreciate it, and I always try to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Today I thought we would maybe do some more color scenes. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a brook in there, a meadow, maybe a snow-capped mountain in the back, some more colors, blues, oranges, trees, maybe a light source, who knows. This is a pre-stretched canvas, 16 by 20. I went to your local hardware and picked up some spray paint and sprayed it all the different colors and hues. Then after I let that dry, I covered it with a thin coat of liquid clear. That's going to help the oils go on a lot smoother over this paint that's already on there. And you'll notice that if you missed a spot, the oils will drag a little bit more. So you want to make sure you cover the whole thing with a thin coat of liquid clear. And any colors and all the information you'll need to paint along with me will come across the screen somewhere in here. So like I said, we loaded it already with a thin coat of liquid clear. We're going to come into a little fan brush, just like that. Got some liquid white here. Load it right up on that fan brush. Maybe come in and determine where we want our light source to be. Maybe it's in here. More. Just like that. Have to set this down. Come into our blender brush. Our soft blender brush. Going to come in here. Circular motions. I want to have a light source back here. Come into some more white. Just like that. Come into the blender brush again. Circular motion. Just like that. Maybe we got some, oh, who knows? Maybe we got some purples going. So we're going to get some blue. Mix some blue up with some alizarin crimson. Get a purple. Get a purple color going right there. Just mix those two together. Almost what's on the palette right now. We just want that to come out a little bit more. Clean that fan brush off. I use odorless paint thinner, so that's a good thing. We'll come into some more white here. Like that. Come back into the blender brush. Circular motion, go right up into that purple. Nice sky color going there. Come into some more liquid white. float it up across there. Blender brush again. Circular motions. Can almost get the illusion of clouds in the distance. Step back. Looks good to me. Knock the excess off. Now, come into the palette knife. Let's mix some blue colors, I believe. Almost like the purple. Phthalo blue and alizarin crimson. We'll get a mountain color going. Just like that. A little roll of paint right on the edge there. And we'll come in and we'll determine where we want our mountain to be. Add some more paint. More purple. It could just be a distant, maybe. Distant mountain. Who knows? Maybe it'll go just like that. Scrape off the excess. Wipe it off. Wipe it off like that. Now we'll come into the brush we use for the liquid clear. I'm going to pull this mountain down. Just into the sunset. Want it to get misty all the way down. Who knows, maybe there can be little hilly things back here. It goes all the way. Just like that. Got that light color. Wipe that off some. Come into that blender brush. Tap this, get that mist going. All the way. All the way down. Wipe that off. Come into the palette knife, get a little bit of white. Pull it down, get a little roll of paint right across the edge. I come in and put some snow in on the mountains. Just tapping it. A little bit more. Like that. Cut off another little roll of paint. something in the distance. Use the other side. It's a little small little end there on the palette knife. You can get these small spots here. Maybe this one comes right down. Step back. Get a little bit of that mountain color into some white. We'll get a shadowy color. Shadow color. Leave it marble. Get a little roll of paint. And come in here. Highlight some of this. All the way down. All the way down. Come into that blender brush. We'll just tap the snow down here. Pay attention to the lay of the mountain, because you want that angle to be just like the way it is. Just like that off in the distance. Okay, now we're going to come in. We're going to mix up some more of this purple color that we had, a little crimson. I want the same color as the mountain. More blue. Mixing it up. Maybe grab a little bit of white, a little touch of white. Soften that up. More blue. Get a little bit darker purple. Just like that, I think. Liquid white. We'll start making some brushes, some bushes, and all kinds of things. Take this 2-inch brush. Some liquid clear we got on here already. That helps thin it out. Come into that color, dark color. Pull it in one direction. And we'll come in here and start making some things where maybe there's trees and trees. Just want to push that. Push it up, bring you get your different things happening, different bushes and off in the distance. Maybe there's something that comes up here. Another tree. All I'm doing is tapping it, just barely pushing down. Maybe this goes up here. Off in the distance. Got a little hair on there. Maybe this can get all dark back and through there. I'm going to set this down for a minute. Grabbing some more color, more dark color. Maybe it comes up here. Kind of hard to work with that. That dark color because the light color is going to go on underneath it. And you'll have a nice base there, nice shadow colors. That's kind of what you're looking for. Something just like that. Now we can come into a little brush. Little tiny brush here. Come into that same colors. Liquid clear. Help thins it out. You want it like a ink consistency. And come back into these colors here. You want to put some branches in and stuff. And things coming out. Twigs and things. You get that happening in there. It really helps. Really helps make it. Really brings it all together. You get all that. All the little twigs. that going on. Come back in to this 2-inch brush here. Wipe some paint off. So I'm going to come in here and pat some of this tap some of that in. Okay, I'll clean that brush off because we're going to use that for all the colors. For all the highlighted colors. Knock the excess off. And we'll come in and determine. I think what we want over here is we want a tree coming over. Go into that dark color again after I wipe the brush off. Maybe we want something up here. Just coming out. Maybe that brush off. Come into that little liner brush. Take some twigs and stuff coming up here. Just like that. Clean that brush off again. Knock the excess. Now we can come into some pink colors, I believe. I think we'll use the crimson and the white. Crimson and the white, and we'll tap in some stuff back here. Some darker color over here. Maybe some red up here. All the way down like that. Got that red color going. Maybe there's some stuff back here. Off in the distance. Who knows? Maybe we can put some in here too. lighten that up. Get some more liquid white. Just tapping that in. Get that light color. All I'm doing is tapping that in. Now I can come into some orange color. Clean that brush off again. Come into some yellow and that pink, Lersson crimson. That'll get you orange color. Maybe right in here. Need some white in there. Something just like that. Add some more, add some lighter, make it pop a little bit. Orange. Maybe we can have some orange over here. Maybe some darker color up here. Maybe we can have some of this color here, you know, like a yellow ochre. Up into that tree. Mixing all kinds of colors here. Get some liquid clear. It's going to help it stick. All I'm doing is tapping. Tapping some colors back there. Clean this brush off. Knock the excess. Now we can come into some blues, some greens. I think we'll come into some greens and liquid clear. Green, sap green, and some white. Let's pull it in one direction. We'll get some color happening up here. Right up here. Then we'll come in and we'll lighten that up. Come in and we'll lighten that up. Use some green over here too. All I'm doing is pushing up, like we did with when we made the trees. Some colors in there. Some greens and who knows. We'll get some blues in there too. We'll get some blues. Get some white now. Make that lighter green. And pop this up here. Right at the tops, right at the tips of it. Just like that. Here and there. Maybe have something right up here at the top. All the way down. Now, clean this brush off again with all this green it's got on it. I want to come into some light blue color. Knock the excess. Now we'll come into some blues. Liquid clear again, and some light blue, blue, and some white, liquid white. little bit of Prussian blue. Just a little bit though. That's going to blue it up some. The blue that we're looking for. Pull in one direction. And we'll come in and we'll make some blue areas. Need more white. Put in some blue in here. Maybe that's a big bush in here. Got some blue in there going on. Maybe we can have some down here. We'll put some down there after we get the other stuff happening. I'm going to leave that brush just like it is. I'm going to come into some fan brush with some pink on it. I'm going to tap in some make it a little bit more colorful. And take some of this blue and run it right up in here, I think. Run some of it blue up in here. Yeah, that's more like it. Now, I'm going to take this brush here. I'm going to load this up with some brown and black, dark colors. Brown, black, sap green. Gonna make some land in here. Make some land up here. All the way. Black, brown, green. More black and brown. I'm going to put this down. Before I get this going a little bit quicker, I have to hang on to the back of this. the colors you put right over that, it's going to make it pop. Got to make it highlight it. And you can also do the lay of the land. Loading it up. Same colors, darker colors. Could probably make maybe a little lake here or something. Who knows? Who knows? You can do that. You can make that a little lake going right across here. I think I'm going to come this out. I'm going to bring this out here. Just like that. That goes over there. Let's come into palette knife. Let's get some brown going. Different shades. Get a little roll of paint right up. And we'll come in here. Start making some land here. Another roll of paint. Can darken that in. But who knows? We might want to make it light in there. Since we're trying to go for more color, more colorful. Clean that off. Come into the fan brush. And we'll pull this. Tap it. And pull it down. Get more of a sandy, more of a ledge there. And that go all the way up. Brown over here. Fan brush. I'm doing is pulling it. Just like that. I think we'll come into the palette knife and we'll grab some white to highlight some of this area here. Just barely tapping it. Might not see a whole lot in through here because that's darker. Darker area. Tapping that all on there. Get all kinds of little things happening. Kind of take all that white away if you want. Okay. Now, we're going to come into some yellow. Yellow. Got to highlight. Yellow ochre. Going to highlight some of this area. Get some color going. Clean up that one brush we were using for the landscaping, the grassy area. Clean that off. Come into some white and some yellow, just like that. I'm going to tap that in. Tap it in, get some color going in here. Lay of the land. All that is going to be. I'm going to get the blender brush. Color going on in there. Got to blend it all in. We're just trying to get the color that we want, brightness. The brightness. Put this down. Come into the blender brush. Soft blender brush. We'll just start tapping this in. They go right down to the water. Right down into the water's edge. All I'm doing is barely touching this. Because it'll take it away, take it right off. Tell you what we'll do, we'll go ahead and grab this fan brush. Go into those same colors, the white, yellow, brighten it up. We'll just tap it in there. We're going to tap it right in here. Going to tap it right down to the edge. Get all that brightness back there, all the way down to the water, making it thicker. Come into the blender brush, just tap that in. Corner of the brush. Wherever you think. Want it to stay brighter back there. You just barely touch it. All underneath, right back. Just like that. You want to blend this back, you just pull it towards you. That sharp little edge there. Taking shape. Keep adding the yellows. Right where you want it to be the lightest. Maybe right down in this crevice here. Like that. Just like that. Come back into the blender brush. Tap it. Leave those layers in there. Makes it look like there's some land there, different levels and different things happening. Just keep lightening it up and get it as light as you want it. And I think that's what we're going to work on today, is getting it light. I want it to really pop, really be bright there. So we'll just keep adding white. And yellow. White and yellow. Brighten it up. Load it up. Load it right up. Fill it in there. Clean off that blender brush. Come in and tap some more. There where we get that nice bright, look. Because I really want it to go with all the color back there. Might come in and make it even more colorful. By tapping this too, it gives you the look of little grass areas too. Little grassy areas that are protruding. That can go right back. Whiter, lighter. Whiter, lighter. Just like that, I think. Just like that in there. Come into the blender, clean it off, get off all that green that's on there. Come in here and just tap that. Just barely. That goes all the way up. brushing it off, because you want just that nice bright color. Step back. More white. More white. More brighter colors. I want it to be bright. I'll leave that getting duller back there. Maybe it won't be as bright. But this will be bright. Just like that. Back to the blender brush. Just the corner of it there. And then that takes it right back underneath the trees. All the way down. More brighter right in there. Okay, step back. Got some color going on in there. We'll bring some of those colors down into the water down here. Some of that dark purple too, or alizarin crimson. We'll mix it up. We'll mix it up, get all the colors happening in there. We'll use this other fan brush here to get some of those other colors. Some of this color in here. Just like that in the water. Maybe this one. Maybe that one. Got some green in there. Maybe that one's got some green and white. clean that brush off. Coming in to the pink color for this bush over here. Some of this color up here, because that's above that, so we can put some up here. We're just going to blend that in. We're just going to use the blender brush and blend it in. Going to get some more brown going. Little roll of paint. Going to come in here. Okay, wipe that off. Let's come into this brush right here. I'm going to start pulling some of this down. Or tap it. Tap it all along there. Wipe it off, start pulling down. Here and there. That darker color right by the water's edge, the way you'd see it. Pulling it down. Just as you go, here and there. We'll come in to the blender brush. Knock off all the excess. Then we'll come in and we'll blend this down. edge though. But you know what? I think I like that, just like that. You want that real dark. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Going to take this fender brush here and pull some of that over. Kind of softens that area up and blends that in more. Makes the tree look fuller. Now we'll come into some whites, and we'll highlight some of this stuff in here. Just like that. Maybe highlight some of this up here. Highlight some of this over here. Got some of that happening. Got some colors up there. Put a couple trees in here maybe. Let's put some trees in there. Use this brush right here. We'll come into some brown. Dark brown. Load it right up. Who knows, maybe there's a tree right here. Goes right down. Maybe there's another one right there. Okay, I'll take the little brush here, get into some liquid clear, use some branches. Some branches and twigs and okay, it's a little thing. All kinds of branches. And we'll come in to some dark color here. All the way down. And we can come in to this little brush here. We're going to load it up with some white and highlight these trees here. All the way down. Having it stand out. Then we can come in and pull it. Kind of tapping and pulling at the same time. All the way up. Grab some more. We'll use the fan brush. Load it right up. And just take the corner of it. All the way up. Wipe it off and then pull it. All the way up. Like that. Then what we can do is come in and we'll tap some of this here. Set them right in. Set them right down on that. Might be able to put some bushes in there, who knows. Whatever we decide. Step back and I can start putting some orange and red, little flowery things. Here and there. Who knows? Add some white on there. Lighten it up. Clean that off. Come into some yellow. Yellow color. Yellow and white. Yellow and white. Yellow and white. And it comes right down like that. Some branches like all over the place. All the way up. Filling it in. Got all kinds of colors in there. I like this orange. I like that orange. Get some red in there going. Dark, a little bit of a reddish. Got some reds happening in there. Maybe we can put some underneath this. Maybe where it's starting to change. Try some different colors. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this 2-inch brush, go into some greens, I think. Greens and browns. Just like that, I'm going to tap in some bushes right over here. I think we'll just set these in all the way down. All the way down. Just tapping it. Give it some dark colors. Clean that off. Let's see if we got any more dark green. We want some of that dark green. Knock the excess. Come into that green, sap green, brown, black. Pull in one direction. Just like that. Clean that off. Then we'll come into some yellows. Some yellow. Brighter yellow. Highlight that. Liquid clear. Some white. And yellow. Of course. Pull it one direction, just like that. We'll come in and we'll tap this up. We'll need some more weight. One direction. Got some of that going. And we'll put some color in there. We'll get some red going. Pull it in one direction. Like a pink color. Get more white. Lighten that up. Like that. Just like that. Got to fill that in here and there. with some grassy, greeny stuff. Boy, use this fan brush, get into some whites and greens. And we'll tap some of this stuff in here. Fill in them. All kinds of little green things happening there. Off in the distance. Now we'll take the palette knife and we'll scrape in some twigs and back and through here. Here and there. Okay, looks like we got a completed painting here. Go ahead and take this little brush here, sign it down here in the corner. Liquid clear and some purple colors is good. I always like signing mine with my last name. Some people like to use their initials. And I also like putting the year that you painted it. It's always good. Let you know your progression. And one other thing that I always like to do, it kind of tops it off and kind of makes it, kind of finishes it. I like to put an eagle flying or some type of a bird off in the distance, like right over them, right over this hill here. Finishes it off. I hope you enjoyed this one. I tried to put more colors in, have some more colors in the water. I hope you're painting along with me, and I hope to see you again. Bye.